What if your mood has less to do with your life than you think? You can have a decent job, people around you, a normal day, and still feel flat. Not deeply sad, just disconnected. You scroll, watch videos, eat something, switch tasks, and nothing changes. Your brain keeps looking for stimulation, but the feeling stays the same. Most people assume happiness is a result. You achieve something, solve a problem, improve your life, and then you feel better. But your brain does not work that way. Your emotional state changes based on signals. Some of those signals come from your environment. Most come from your behavior. You do not need to change your entire life to feel better. In many cases, you need to change what your brain is responding to in the next few minutes. There are specific actions that can shift your nervous system quickly, not permanently, not magically, but enough to move you out of stress, mental fog, or emotional numbness. The important part is that these actions work before motivation appears. That matters because most people wait for motivation first. They think they need energy to act. In reality, action creates energy. Your brain responds to movement, completion, attention, and connection. When those systems are inactive for too long, your mood drops with them. The next 15 minutes can change your mental state more than the next 15 hours of overthinking. Start with your body. Your brain constantly reads physical signals to decide whether you are safe or stressed. Posture, breathing, muscle tension, eye movement, and facial expression all affect how your nervous system responds. Most people do not notice what their body looks like when they feel overwhelmed. Tight jaw, shallow breathing, shoulders pulled forward, eyes locked on a screen. The body enters a defensive state and the brain follows. Change the signal first. Relax your jaw, drop your shoulders, unclench your hands. Take one slow breath through your nose and exhale longer than you inhaled. Then do it again. This is not positive thinking, it is regulation. Slow exhalation activates the parasympathetic nervous system. That system reduces physical stress responses. Your heart rate slows down. Muscle tension decreases. Your brain receives a different message from your body. You are interrupting the stress loop instead of feeding it. Now remove input. One reason people feel mentally exhausted is constant stimulation. Your brain never gets a pause. Music, notifications, videos, conversations, scrolling, background noise. There is always something entering your attention. The problem is not only distraction, it is recovery. Your attention system needs short periods without input. Without that reset, everything starts to feel mentally heavy. Small tasks feel harder. Emotional reactions become stronger. Focus drops. For the next few minutes, remove stimulation completely. No phone, no music, no podcast, no multitasking. Sit still or walk slowly. Let your brain settle without immediately reaching for more content. Most people avoid silence because it feels uncomfortable at first. But that discomfort is usually mental overstimulation becoming visible. Your nervous system calms down when it stops processing constant input. Now create a small win. Your brain responds strongly to completion, not because the task matters, but because progress matters. This is one reason people feel stuck when they procrastinate. Open tasks stay active in the brain. They create mental friction. The longer you avoid them, the heavier they feel. Do one thing that takes less than 2 minutes. Reply to the message. Throw away the trash on your desk. Put the clothes away. Delete the file. Fill the water bottle. Small actions create momentum because your brain registers completion as progress. That progress increases dopamine activity. Dopamine is not just about pleasure. It is involved in motivation and forward movement. This is why starting often changes your mood faster than thinking about starting. You do not need a productive day. You need evidence that you can move. Now shift your attention outward. A large part of emotional exhaustion comes from constant self-focus. You stay inside your own thoughts for too long. Your brain keeps replaying problems, comparing situations, predicting outcomes, and searching for certainty. That loop increases stress because your attention never leaves the threat. Interrupt it by focusing on something outside yourself. Go outside for 10 minutes. Pay attention to physical details around you. Temperature, light, sound, movement, trees, buildings. People walking, cars passing. This sounds simple because it is simple. Attention changes emotional state. When your brain stops scanning internal problems for a moment, stress intensity drops. You create psychological distance from whatever has been consuming your attention. Your brain cannot stay fully trapped in rumination while actively observing the present environment. Now move your body. You do not need a workout. You need motion. One of the fastest ways to change your mental state is physical movement because movement changes brain chemistry directly. Blood flow increases, energy production increases. Stress hormones begin to regulate differently. Walk fast for 5 minutes. Do push-ups, stretch, climb stairs, anything that increases physical activation. The important part is intensity, not duration. People often underestimate how strongly inactivity affects mood. Long periods of sitting reduce energy and increase mental fatigue. Your brain starts interpreting low physical activation as low motivation. Movement interrupts that pattern quickly. This is why many people feel mentally better after exercise, even when their problems stay the same. Their physiology changed first. Now pay attention to your thoughts. Not every thought deserves your attention. Most people treat every anxious thought as important, simply because it feels intense. But intensity does not equal accuracy. Your brain generates thousands of thoughts every day. Many are repetitive. Many are exaggerated. Many are automatic predictions designed to protect you from possible threats. You do not need to believe all of them. When you notice stress building, label the experience directly. I am overthinking. I am anxious right now. I am mentally overloaded. That small shift matters. The moment you label a state, you create separation from it. You stop fully identifying with the emotion and start observing it instead. Research on affect labeling shows that naming emotions can reduce emotional intensity by activating more regulated cognitive processes in the brain. You are not suppressing the feeling. You are reducing the automatic reaction to it. Now reconnect with someone real. One of the biggest problems with modern stress is artificial connection. People spend hours consuming content that imitates social interaction without actually creating it. Watching people is not the same as talking to people. Your brain responds differently to direct human interaction. Voice tone, eye contact, shared attention, physical presence, and emotional reciprocity all affect emotional regulation. Send a real message to someone, not a meme, not a reaction, not passive scrolling. Ask how they are doing. Start an actual conversation. If possible, speak to someone face-to-face for a few minutes. Genuine social interaction increases feelings of safety and connection in ways passive content consumption does not. Many people feel emotionally isolated while being constantly digitally connected. Those are not the same thing. Now stop trying to force happiness. This is where people often make things worse. The harder you chase happiness directly, the more pressure you create around your emotional state. You start monitoring yourself constantly. Why do I still feel bad? Why am I not happier yet? What's wrong with me? That mindset turns emotions into performance. Mental health improves faster when you focus on regulation instead of constant emotional evaluation. You do not need to feel amazing all the time. You need your nervous system to become more stable and flexible. There is a difference. A regulated mind can experience stress without collapsing into it. A dysregulated mind reacts strongly to everything because it never fully resets. That is why these small actions matter. Breathing changes physical stress. Silence reduces overstimulation. Completion creates momentum. Movement changes energy. Attention shifts perspective. Connection reduces isolation. Labeling emotions reduces reactivity. None of these actions solve your entire life. That is not the point. The point is that your brain changes state through input, and most people spend their day feeding their brain stress, comparison, distraction, inactivity, and overload without realizing it. You can interrupt that pattern in minutes, not because your problems disappear, but because your nervous system stops amplifying them. That is often the real difference between feeling trapped and feeling capable again. Your life may not change today, but your state can. And when your state changes, your options change with it. That is all your brain needs to remember, that you are not stuck.